They're close to that chase cutoff. We're coming down to crunch time, and they are really going to be motivated to get this car back on the track.
Yeah, that's more than likely going to put them outside of the top 12 at the end of this day.
Loose the whole run until I got behind that guy. Down tight. I'm going to need a new pair of eyeballs after this race because of the vibrations in here. I can't see.
Now you see that tire blowing going right in the corner.
Kevin Harvick makes it look easy this time as he becomes our 10th. Oh, no, trouble right at the pit end.
Montoya.
Yeah, we're leaders.
It's like Montoya and Junior.
Now we'll have.
He just gets sideways out of the groove there.
Oh, yeah. Big lick into the wall.
And then Junior has nowhere to go. So a tough break for Junior as he gets swept up in another view.
Yeah, this is just Montoya trying to make something happen there. Probably pretty frustrated that they got themselves in that position.
And I'm looking to see when the yellow comes out. The yellow's out right there, so it does look like Harvick, from that angle at least.
Yeah, I think Harvick definitely has the lead there.
Junior was 15th, Juan was 10th. Let's go on board.
Let's see, drove in on the outside, I believe, of Carl Edwards there. And then Junior was just innocent victim of that. You can see here.
Stay high. Come on, high, 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 high.
Yeah, Junior had nowhere to go with Marcus Ambrose trying to avoid the 42 car.
Coming at you again.
How fast?
Pass on the outside, 3 went 4 wide. Was this not going to work?
There you go.
There it is. Landon Castle. A lot of cars coming behind here, though. Look out. Casey Kane sliding through.
That track narrows up in a hurry. I see all the grass on Casey Kane's car. He's going to make another pit stop here to get it off.
Caution flag is out right at the 3/4 mark of the race.
You can see grass on all the grills of everybody behind them.
Those 3 cars running like that. You see how Matt Kenseth just pull out and make the pass.
You said it wouldn't work. It didn't work. Landon Castle.
And here we go.
In the wall, guys, in the wall.
See, Logano just got down in there, tried to get it really low, got loose. And the problem started more from there.
It looked like Kenseth had the right line to avoid it. Then when Bobby Labonte made contact with Logano, it pushed him back up the track. Nowhere to go for Matt.
See, once again, Logano's doing his best to hang on right here.
It looks like Matt's going to make it by. Up across the track comes Logano.
We don't know. We're going to find out here in a second. But I was getting nervous about whether or not everybody was going to believe what you and I were saying about being 1 lap and done.
Whoa,
whoa, whoa. Keep it out of the wall. Keep it out of the wall. Keep it out of the wall.
The inside wall. And he's going to get the outside wall as well.
That's what we were talking about. You know, that we saw that wiggle down there coming to the green. And normally, Jeff, it doesn't get any better.
Doesn't get any better.
Pastrana going in 1.
Like so many, the car didn't have the grip you needed. And again, when he got it around, I thought he was going to be okay. But that inside wall, this is a really narrow racetrack in a lot of areas, and he picked the one that he didn't need to as far as keeping it off the inside wall that time.
Cruz will get out there, and looks as though they're going to have to tow that one back in.
Stops. Trouble, Trevor Bayne.
This might really help Denny Hamlin.
Caution.
Just hold on here. Hold on. Coming to you here. Coming to you. Hold the brake. Almost had it saved. Had a tire go down. Almost finished it with the inside guardrail on the right front. Nope.
Looks like he'd gotten out of shape, got against the wall. This could have cut a right rear tire down. And right here in this pack, you'll see him coming into the corner.
Not a good place for a tire to go down, but that's probably the worst. Really does a nice job of keeping it off the outside wall right there.
He's standing on the throttle there. He's not on the brakes.
No, not on the brake. He drove it around there, but then couldn't get it stopped as he got into that wet grass and it got nose into the guardrail. From Aaron Calvarola's view.
Stay low. Clear. No caution. Caution. No caution.
Oh, and around goes a 15. Clint Boyer spinning through the short chute. Also caught up Jeff Gordon.
Yeah, so you get it rolling if you can.
Jeff Gordon with a lot of damage. I don't think Clint Boyer had any damage. See the 15 and the 4 side by side. The 15 got free, had, obviously got spun it out. Jeff Gordon trying to miss him. Just, ran out of steering wheel. Just didn't have anywhere to go. Ended up getting in the wall. But that's an example of the 15 of Boyer being underneath Harvick, just losing the car. No side force because all the air is being pulled off of him. Jeff Gordon and Casey Kane trying to figure out where they're going. Jeff Gordon has to get in the brakes and ends up getting locked up. Dale Jr. just snuck by.
Looks like the 15 of Clint Boyer may have got into the left rear quarter. Truex Jr. He falls back all the way to 4th. And around goes the 19. Carl Edwards hard into the wall. 31 also around. The 12 or the 2 of Brad Keselowski connected. Danica Patrick in the 10 also involved. Ryan Blaney, I believe the 21, may have been caught up.
19 and 31 side by side. 19 just gets up the racetrack. I don't know if he got loose, got tight, got into the side of 31, and behind that it's just on.
He had mentioned earlier that his car got really tight on the last restart. We saw him go off the racetrack. You wonder if it leads with the nose. It's hard to tell. Definitely gets into 31's left rear quarter panel. Nothing he could do. But how about Kevin Harvick? Hard right-hand turn, gut by the spinning 31.
That was a big hit for Carl Edwards. That was a hard hit. And also, about the 4 right behind the 19. Remember, when you get that close to another car, you're pulling the air off of that car. So you're taking a lot of downforce away from that car. You have a car on the outside of you, a car underneath, in front of you. All those things make your car very, very difficult to drive. And he already had trouble on the restart before. He said his car did not turn well at all. You take the aerodynamics away from the car, the downforce, and it drives worse. Watch the 4 car here.
Yeah, we're on board with the 4 car. You're going to see. The 19 just comes up the racetrack. You hear the throttle control. Kevin Harvick does a nice job not running into him. You see up in the right-hand corner.
Racing, you have to be aggressive. You have to
finishes outside the top 15, including 5 DNFs, and trying to stretch it today on fuel mileage, but obviously, we've got a caution.
Caution on the racetrack. The 14 of Clint Boyer involved. Also the 41 of Kurt Busch. Hard damage to the front of that car.
Got one coming outside.
And he's up against the wall. It'll be difficult for him to climb out if he can't get that car away from the wall.
I don't see no fire or nothing, but get on out.
See Clint Boyer off the corner and gets loose. Eric Jones is underneath him. Big impact. It was around the 14th position. Going back across the racetrack right in front.
Yeah, the 41 of Kurt Busch.
big impact.
There was a car in front of Clint that got loose, but that saved it, and that's what drew my attention away from Clint Boyer. But if you look right behind that car, that's where the 14 actually loses control.
Yeah, I believe it's Paul Menard that got loose. Wow.
And that was, Kurt Busch would have avoided this, but the 14 came up. Let's ride along with Kurt Busch on the helmet cam.
Even without
a crash into short chute of turn 3 and 4.
Big crash there.
There's the caution.
Caution comes out. Landon Castle involved.
Heavy damage on the 00 of Landon Castle.
So he was running 28th. Also,
you see Jeffrey get loose. It's just side by side through the corner is tough here, and it takes the side force off of the inside car. And if you're in that car, you have to be ready and know that, and try to anticipate it. Hard to do though.
And what a huge impact from both of those cars. You see the 00 Landon Castle kind of got squeezed into the wall, and both of those guys hit really hard.
We've already seen Jeffrey Earnhardt climb out of the 96.
Look at this right here. It just squeezes Castle. That is a major impact for both drivers.
And Newman going at it there. Behind them, here's Kyle Busch. Brad Keselowski, Eric Jones is sideways. He and Keselowski make contact. Keselowski and Jones into the outside wall. And Brad will slam hard into the inside wall. Massive, massive collision for Brad Keselowski, who makes just a hellacious hit into the inside wall off turn 2.
Kyle Busch was going by the 2 car, and then Eric Jones tries to fill the hole, and Brad, it's very tight right there. Brad coming down the 20, trying to get in that position, and it took all the air off the right side of that 20 car. Eric Jones getting a little bit loose there underneath the 2.
The passenger side contact for that 2 getting up under the tires.
Actually think those tires were very well placed. That wall is kind of an opposite angle. So while it looks very dangerous up on its side like that, I think that protected Brad from hitting kind of a negative angle against a very solid wall. This is another view. Look at the 20 with a huge impact, and then the 2 slides across the left side right here. And as I mentioned, those tire barriers, Jeff, why, you know, they look vicious. I think they have to be softer than the concrete wall behind them.
Yeah, you know, normally tires, you know, there's a problem with tires, but in this case, I mean, yes, it put the car on its side, but look how fast they're still going. This impact right here, you would think would have slowed the car down more, but as he turns and goes across the racetrack, it is